channel. Please share it with your near and dear. And now we are going to learn another topic, a reported speech. I'll give examples first. And after giving examples, I'll explain to you. Right. Okay, if John wants to tell anyone, if John wants to tell anyone, if you want to tell anyone what John said, if you want to tell anyone what John said, you can say in either of these two ways. One is, John said, I am going to Hyderabad tomorrow. The exact words of John you can tell other people by taking the same words. This is one way. And if you want to tell anyone about John, the second way is also there. In this way also you can tell anyone what John said. John said that he was going to Hyderabad the next day. This is said to be in reported speech. The first sentence is said to be in direct speech, and the second sentence is said to be in reported speech. So you can tell either of these two ways to anybody. Right. Okay. Here, the main word, the main verb of the reported speech, the main verb of the reported speech is usually past, means past tense only. Usually, the main verb of the reported speech is past tense only. So when usually it is past, the rest of the sentence is also past. When the main verb is past in the reported speech, the rest of the sentence should also be in past. Means am going is present, was going is past. Okay, the rest of the sentence is also past. Okay, and now let me explain a few more things about this one. So in written form, direct speech is shown by separating with comma and inverted commas and inverted comma like that, and who said also we say, and after that comma, and so what he said in true words, we can use the true words between inverted commas or inverted comma or quotations. It is called direct speech. And the meaning of that one, explaining it in this way, comes under reported speech, and it ends in only full stop. No inverted commas or no quotation marks or no such like a comma like this. So in written form, it is clear in this way what direct speech sentence is and what reported speech sentence is. Now we are coming to some rules of it. In what way we have to change the sentence from direct speech to reported speech. So now just now I have said, in reported speech generally, in reported speech when the main verb is past tense, the remaining sentence should also be in past. Generally reported speech is used in past tense only. Most probably it is used in past tense. Very rare cases are there which are used in present or future like that. But most probably we use in past only. Okay. So this is about this. And here one thing, and moreover you see here, sometimes you see we have to change some things also, and among that you see one new thing also appears here. So here John said, I am going to Hyderabad tomorrow. Here John said, that is taken here. So that is working here as conjunction. That is a conjunction. So conjunction is a word which joins two words or two sentences. John said is one sentence really. He was going to Hyderabad, the next day is another sentence. So we are joining the two sentences with a conjunction that. So generally we use conjunction that also in reported speech. Sometimes we omit it also. When the meaning is clear without using even that also, then generally we omit. Most of the cases we omit it, but we can use that. Most probably people use that, and sometimes you can omit the conjunction that also. Right. But when we are transforming the sentence from direct to reported speech, so what are the things what we have to follow? Here, the things are here in direct to speech sentence. For example, if the word this is there, we have to change it as that. If this is there, we have to change it as that in reported speech. If these is there, we have to change it as those. These, those. And for example, in the same way, this, that, these, those, these, those, here. If here is there, we have to change it into there. I mean, here changes into there. And now changes into then. Now changes into then. Ago. If ago is there, we have to use before in reported speech. And for example, today is there. A word today is there. For example, in direct speech, then we have to change it into that day. That day. Today, that day. Tomorrow is there, for example. If tomorrow is there, the next day, or the following day. The next day or the following day we have to write in reported speech. Yesterday is there, for example. Okay, here in direct speech sentence, we use words like sometimes you see this, these, here, now, ago, today, tomorrow, yesterday, last night, next week, like that. Some adverbs we use. Some adverbs and pronouns we use. If we use these words, most probably we have to change them into this list of words. So like this changes into that. For example, you see when a person, so when we are talking, the person may be near, but when we are reporting it to some other person, the person is usually far. So when he is near, we say this. When he is far, we use that. And in the same way, in the case of all these things also. And for example, you see, John said here, tomorrow. When John said this sentence, it was tomorrow. But when we report it, already tomorrow passed. So it passed already. So some days also passed like that. Then what do we have to use? So tomorrow can never be again tomorrow here. So for example, never in the sense means if on the same day only if on the same day only we report, there is a chance to use again tomorrow. After passing some days or several weeks or months like that, so we have to change it. Tomorrow changes into the next day or the following day. So in such a way, you see, in direct speech, if such words are used after changing the situation and time and place, we have to report them. Generally, we report them. So as we report after changing the situation, place and all these things, we have to change naturally. So as per that only, we have to change. If no changes are there, in place also, time also, like that, so situation is the same, you see the sentence is up to date only, then generally we don't change these things. But there is a chance in the case of tense especially, when the sentence is up to date, when the person said the situation is same and the condition is same, when we are reporting it to other person, if the condition is the same, then we can leave the same tense or we can change it into past. So there is a option for us. Okay, in that way, okay, when there is up to date, when the sentence is up to date, then only there is a chance for us to leave the tense the same or we can change it into past. Okay, that is the case there. So as per this one, we have to change the sentence. Okay, in this way, now let us come to John said, I am going to Hyderabad tomorrow. John said, conjunction is here, that we have to use, and I changes into he. Why it has changed into he also, I will tell you now. I changes into he. Am going is present continuous and past continuous is was going. Generally, when reporting, usually when reported speech in past tense, I mean, you see, when the main verb in reported speech is past, the remaining sentence should also be in past. So as per this one, when it is past, we have to maintain the sentence also completely in past. Here this is present continuous. So we have to change it into past continuous, just opposite. If it is simple present, opposite is simple past. If it is present continuous, opposite is past continuous. If it is present perfect, then it is past perfect, just opposite to that one. Such a way we have to change. That's why you see here, John said, here John said that we have used. Conjunction we are using in reported speech. This is generally used. Sometimes we can omit also. And I changed into he. Am going changed into was going, as we have to maintain past only in reported speech. We are writing in this way. The same to Hyderabad. When tomorrow is there, so we have to change it into, what's that? The next day. Tomorrow changes into the next day, or the following day also you can use. The next day or the following day also you can use. So in this way, so what we have learnt here, when the sentence is in direct speech, when we are changing it into reported speech, some things we have to keep in mind. Generally we maintain past, as it is past here, we also maintain here again past only. So when it is past, we have to maintain the rest of the sentence also past only. And conjunction, that also we use. Okay, if any adverbial words or any pronouns are there which are of this list, we have to change it into this list. Okay, tomorrow here, so then changes into the next day. Like that we have to change. But here, why I changed into he? Now, for example, you see here, John is some other person. John is some other person. His words are, I am going to Hyderabad tomorrow. But I came to some other person, you, like that. I came to you and I am reporting what John said. So when I am showing John, when I am pointing John and talking with you, what I say, John said that he was going to Hyderabad the next day. John said that he was going to Hyderabad the next day. So when I am pointing to that person and telling you, then instead of I have to use he. So that's why I changes into he. According to situation, we have to change the pronouns also, the pronouns also. So I changes into he. As per that, it changes into he. Okay, in this way, the other things are clear here. Right, okay. Now let us switch over to another point of this one. Right. Thank you for watching this channel. We'll meet in the next episode.